What up, fam bam? Thank you, ma'am. It's your girl Stephanie, aka Edini Hostel Stop by. Let's shuffle through the cards and see what messages we get on today. Let's get our shuffle on. Drop down and get our shuffle on, girl. Drop down and get your shuffle on, girl. Alright, I just saw the card Teach the World How to Love. So again, that just kind of brings me back to the message of, the empaths and our part in serving humanity is keeping our heart, keeping our emotions alive, keeping. Now I don't remember what the card says. It's something along that lines, though. We can't allow this world to make us grow cold and, to make us harden our heart. We show empaths in The Chosen, we show people the way back to their hearts. So we can't allow their tactics and attempts to break us, to harden us, and to make us lose that innocence of that we should always carry, as we will always have that inner child within us. Don't allow people to crush that. First card out, it says, we'll change to manipulate someone, but it's not for themselves, so it's going to be short-lived. So you may have someone coming back into your energy that seems as though they have changed and they have grown, all of the things, but it's only to get what they want, and things will go back to the way it was. So don't get your hopes up, is what Spirit is saying. The next card out is your spirit team. Your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing is working. Okay, so before this person and their short-lived manipulation of their short-lived acting gig of pretending that they have changed, before that would really get you down. You know what I'm saying? It would really have a toll on you. But I feel like as your spiritual team has grown stronger, so have you. So it's kind of like it's becoming more like water off a duck's back. Like it doesn't affect you as much, which again is protecting that innocence, protecting your heart, protecting that belief in love, and not putting too much, stake, or what's is that the word? But basically putting too much into this relationship that you may have had high hopes for, big potential for, but again, we know the dangers of falling in love with potential. Okay, this person that is changing short-lived to fool you, or to trick you, or to get what they want out of you, this person experiences, a spiritual sickness. They're low vibing, they're narcissists. They take advantage of people in their weakened state. If you say, "Oh, I'm feeling overwhelmed," and or if happen to go into a low vibing state, oh, this is my chance to get what I want, because their defenses aren't as high and strong. So just be conscious of that. Okay, the next card is like you've known each other forever. Again, this could just be that manipulative energy and act that they're putting on. They may not even like you, but they'll put on an act to get into your good graces in order to erode you from the inside, to see what you got going on, to, really try to plant another seed of destruction within you. But again, your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing that they do is working. You know what I'm saying? The next card that came out is HBIC. You're the head chick in charge, the head dude in charge. The card says HBIC. Y'all know what that means. You know what I'm saying? You have unlocked a new playable character. You have leveled up. You have upgraded. So their same little tricks, it's not going to have the same effect on you as it once did. Right? And this new glow you have about you with this next card, it says people subconsciously associate you with God, goddess, or gods, goddesses or gods. They've read about or what gods and goddesses that they heard about in myths or fairy tales. Like these people, that's why they try to come after you, because your energy is so strong. And so if they're able to successfully defeat you and to make you not believe in yourself and to give up, then that's, they're going to feel like that is a level up for them. They get off on defeating strong beings, strong people, just as a lot of men get off on, bringing down powerful women. Okay, bottom of the deck says told half truths to garner sympathy and lied on you. So these people may maybe they may be spreading stories about you to try to cover up some truths that may be revealed or exposed. I feel like there's some information that may be coming out, and these people, in their attempts to get ahead of it, they've been laying down foundations of false truths, half-truths, stories, so that if the truth comes out, they can have already sowed the seeds of their innocence, but they're not innocent. Their perceived innocence or image. Okay. So I'm going through my bag of cards here to see if I've pulled out all of I think that's all of them. Let's get a few angel numbers before we proceed to give you what you need. All right. The last card out here is clear atmosphere has become chilly. What supported growth are no longer available. Consider your options. Don't over-identify with a person, place, or thing. So here we go again. Like this person came in to manipulate you. They came in acting like they've changed, but this person is really not who they say they are. And maybe they've gotten what they've wanted, maybe they didn't, but nevertheless, uh, this person that was once warm and accommodating, sweet, or whatever, there may be some pulling back from their energy, and that is their way. I literally just watched a video that I forget the title of it, but it was basically showing this man was talking about how men will test you or test a woman to see how desperate she is. You know, if a woman was to challenge him on something, that he will ghost her for 2 to 3 days. Like the communication would slow down and all of this and that. And he was like, he does that to see if she will chase, to see how desperate she is. And if she does chase or question or start trying to investigate, then that shows him that he has her hooked. And also it will allow him to act up and her not address it because of how he ghosted her before and how she just needs to be ready to walk away. So again, I feel like this, whomever it is, whether it's a lover or a friend or whatever, I feel like these people are going to be they're going to try to test you. And you need to realize and understand that your spiritual team is so strong now that nothing that these people do to try to break you is going to work. Because you are the head chick in charge, head dude in charge. You have unlocked a new playable character. You have leveled up. You have upgraded. So you need to focus on that energy. And just like the man in that video said, when people do that or a potential partner does that, you got to be okay with walking away and letting that person go. Okay, so the angel number that came out is 345. It's the angel number of transition. It came in reverse. So it's given that this person isn't ready to transform or transition into a better space. They also want to stop and stagnate your transition. Bottom of the deck is 232, which is the angel number for trust. It's in reverse. It's given that you cannot trust this person. The transition card says you are in a period of transition and change. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transformation unfolding in your life. This person wants you to miss out on this period of transition and change, on this period of new beginnings and the transformation that's happening and unfolding in your life. Because remember, HBIC came out and clarifying that it's new playable character, a level up, right? And that's the transformation that you are undergoing right now. But this person, I feel, wants to stifle that, delay that, or even make you completely miss this opportunity. But again, with the last card out, you know, you need to consider your options. Don't over-identify with this person. Yes, what you experienced with this person was precious in your eyes because you always do things from a love-based space, not an ego-based place. But this person operates out of ego, so they may feel like, they may feel like they won or whatever, and it's always been a game with them. But for you, it's been real, you know. And so it may have been beautiful at times. There's highs and the lows. highs when you guys are together, because it's like you've known each other forever. When the bond is there, it's there. When the energy is flowing, it's flowing smoothly, beautifully, you know. So Spirit wants you to take those good times, um, and, you know, enjoy them, but and to alchemize the bad energy. And I feel like that is what this new playable character, this upgrade, this level up is going to be able to do. You know, see the situation for what it is, accept it, forgive, release, and move on. That is what this new level of maturity that your new spiritual team is bringing. Right? So yes, it was precious at once, but now it needs to be put behind you. Meditate, go out into nature. So the next angel number is 234. It's the growth card. It's in reverse. It says you are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path, moving towards greater fulfillment and success. But again, it was in reverse. So this person wants to stagnate your growth as well. Want to stagnate the transition. Want to stagnate the growth. Spirit wants you to know that this relationship is not going to transition. It's not going to grow. Right? It is not something that you can put your trust into. This person is gonna tell half truths to garner sympathy from you, and to keep the relationship to where they can get what they want out of it. It is not going to progress. As the angel number 678 came out in reverse here, it says you are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Spirit is saying that this relationship is not going to progress. And then we have divine guidance on the bottom of the deck in reverse as well. This relationship is not going to be covered in divine guidance. It says you're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. This relationship is not part of the divine plan. Is what is given. It's what the message, what the cards are given out here. So again, yeah, this person will change to manipulate you. If you know, they would change short term, but it's not going to be something that will last. So go into your spiritual, go back into your isolation, clear your energy, call back your energy, cut the cords. If you haven't already, meditate, go out into nature, and put this relationship, put the situation behind you. Okay? The Nine of Pentacles card that just flew out on its own. And that's the energy of single and thriving, right? Abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, independence, and material comfort. That is what is here for you and what this person is trying to block. And maybe that is what you need to focus on at this time. You know, maybe going into a time of abstinence. And I see the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Spirit says that is the truth. You need to be abstinent. No. Take it however it applies. But we have the King of Cups I see on the bottom of the deck there. So again, this is a manipulative masculine energy. And it, the court cards aren't gender specific, you know. So this King of Cups could also represent a woman um, that is operating out of her more from her masculine energy than her feminine energy. So just take it however it applies, but it does say emotional manipulation. Remember the first card out here says the will change to manipulate someone. So that manipulation card is out here. Word has come out twice, so there's definitely, Spirit wants to know there is some manipulation going on in your atmosphere. And things may become chilly. A clear atmosphere will become perhaps cloudy, gray. For it was clear sunshine, clear skies, and now it's gloomy, gray, and it's nothing that you've done. This is just a manipulation tactic that this person is um, implementing to try to get you to chase, and you need to just release it. You need to make sure you do the opposite. you know so I'm gonna get a card from the Akashic Tarot. And then we'll wrap up this reading here. But this person does not want you to grow anymore, because they know that if you grow any further, they're going to lose you. They don't want you to progress any more than you have. They don't want you to transition to this next stage. They don't want you to tap into your divine guidance, because it's going to eventually separate you guys. So the card that came out is number 11 in reverse. It says the Ark of the Covenant. So let's read this. Remember, it came out in reverse. 11. Okay. It says, if there are legal dealings at issue, this card reverse could show a broken contract or a failed legal transfer. Okay, so perhaps the contract between you and this person has been broken or is broken at this point. It says, be cautious with professionals who care for your investments and other things you value at this time. So be careful with people that, professionals, or even people that you give your heart to. And again, this reading is letting you know that whomever you may have that you may have in mind, you cannot trust them with your heart. So that's something that you value. Do not be gullible. It says, while they may not be seeking to do you harm, they could be more neglectful than they should be. And I feel like this is what you may be experiencing. I don't think it may not be on purpose, may not be purposeful. Some things may be purposeful, but it's not going to seem as blatant and overt, because it's more of just that these people are neglectful. It's not that they're maliciously doing anything on purpose. It's just they are not mature enough. They're not they don't value, they don't have the same values as you have, so they're going to be more neglectful. They don't value love, so they're going to be more neglectful. They don't value, emotions and considering other people's emotions. Again, they may be with this spiritual sickness here, they may be a narcissist, you know. And in that case, they're going to be neglectful in how they handle you, because it's all about what they want. They're ego based, not love based. It says, as significant as legal matters may seem, there is an even more important reference to you karmically. Okay, so this person may be a karmic as well. It says, with the card reversed, the Ark of the Covenant is toppled, and you have broken your contract with your higher self. Perhaps you've avoided your karmic work and put your higher purposes aside because you're too busy, or it's too hard, or you have knowingly chosen to be directed by your fears and emotional needs instead of what's best for you. In either event, it's time to wake up and renew your covenant, not just in word, but in deeds. Your life will simply not work until you do. Well, damn. Okay, so again, Spirit is just saying this person came in to manipulate you. You knew you shouldn't have fallen for it if you did, but at this point, you need to come out of that illusion, wake up, and renew your covenant with your higher self. You need to apologize to your higher self, not just in words, but in your actions as well, so that you can get your life back in order. Because again, that decision has put a delay on your growth, your transition, and your progress, and your divine guidance. Okay? I'm sorry. So it's time for you to get back right with yourself, with your higher self. Renew that covenant. Okay, so it says, Akashic Force, close your eyes and imagine the Ark of the Covenant opening before you. Within it, you see the contract that contains your highest purpose. What is that purpose? Sense one word and one action you can take today to pursue it. Okay? And then bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Forces, summer and winter. And we have the summer energy that is upright. Alright, so the summer card is upright. The winter is reversed. We got the summer card. It says the seasonal cycle card reveals how best to spend your energy at this time. The beautiful sunlit sky of summer overlooks farmers working hard on their growing crops. Summer is a yang time of great activity. So this is your notice to get going. Action is an important part of this cycle, and it can take many forms. There may be something you can do to accelerate your professional life. This may also be the perfect time to take steps toward your personal goals. Perhaps get more exercise, plan more social events, or start a fun activity you've been waiting to do. You might also reflect on what action or perspective would attract a new romance to enhance your love life. This card tells you to consider what needs to be done, then go for it. This cycle is a perfect time to create a smiling, self loving energy and project it outward for the world to see. Also, don't be surprised if a trip is coming your way. This card implies movement of some kind, so get ready. Okay? So, Spirit is letting you know that you are in this energy, you are in the time of action, but right now everything is stunted, everything is kind of at a standstill because of this energy from this person that may be trying to manipulate you. So they may have you in this um, teetering energy, second guessing yourself, um, or they may have been successful in their manipulation in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You need to get right with yourself, get right with your higher self, so that you can make all of these reversal cards, turn them around, and make them upright. All right? I'm sorry. Because you got shit to do and gifts to share. And you can't allow these, pages to distract you any longer than they've already had. Okay? So don't be afraid to be in this energy of single and thriving. Take action on, your business, whatever it is that you want to begin, start, whatever it is. Chase after your desires, your dreams, your goals. After you've made things right with yourself, with your higher self. Okay? So, that is what is coming through. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion, family. I love you all, and until next time, peace.